Few leaders in modern history ruled with as much fear and power as Joseph Stalin. For nearly 3 decades, Stalin controlled the Soviet Union with an iron grip. To some, he was the man who led the Soviet Union to victory during World War II, but to millions of others, his rule meant terror, imprisonment, and death. Stalin was born in 1878 in the Georgian town of Gori. His early life was harsh and difficult. The son of a poor cobbler, he grew up in poverty and violence. As a young man, he became involved in revolutionary politics and joined the Bolsheviks, the group led by Vladimir Lenin. When Lenin died in 1924, a fierce struggle for power began inside the Soviet leadership. Through political maneuvering and ruthless strategy, Stalin gradually eliminated his rivals and secured control of the Communist Party. Once in power, Stalin began transforming the Soviet Union at a breathtaking and terrifying pace. He launched massive industrial programs and forced millions of farmers into collective farms. These policies were meant to rapidly modernize the country, but they also caused enormous suffering. In several regions, famine followed, leading to millions of deaths. Yet the greatest symbol of Stalin's rule was fear. During the late 1930s, Stalin initiated a brutal campaign known as the Great Purge. Political opponents, military leaders, intellectuals, and ordinary citizens were arrested on suspicion of disloyalty. Many were sent to forced labor camps known as the Gulag, while others were executed after secret trials. What made this period so terrifying was that almost no one was safe. Even high-ranking officials in Stalin's own government could disappear overnight. People learned to speak carefully, distrust neighbors, and avoid drawing attention to themselves. Fear became part of everyday life. Yet Stalin also cultivated a powerful image as the leader of the Soviet people. Propaganda portrayed him as a wise and heroic figure guiding the nation toward a brighter future. When Nazi Germany invaded the Soviet Union in 1941, Stalin became the wartime leader who rallied the country against the forces of Adolf Hitler. The Soviet Union eventually emerged victorious, but the cost was enormous. Tens of millions of lives were lost in the war. Stalin remained in power until his death in 1953. By that time, he had built one of the most powerful states in the world, but at an immense human cost. Today, historians continue to debate his legacy. Was he a ruthless dictator responsible for unimaginable suffering? Or a leader who transformed a struggling country into a global superpower? The truth may lie somewhere in between. History is rarely simple, and the story of Joseph Stalin reminds us that power, fear, and ambition can shape entire nations. If you enjoy uncovering the darker and more complex stories of the past, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the History Vault for more fascinating journeys into history's hidden chapters.